Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 17th Annual Chicago International Model United Nations Conference. My name is Rachel Radecki, and I'm the Undersecretary General of Administration. As excited as I am to be addressing everyone virtually, I know everyone would rather be together in Chicago. To all of our advisors and delegates, we appreciate your patience and enthusiasm during this unprecedented year. Thank you to everyone for adapting to our first ever virtual format. Before we can begin, there are a few crucial pieces of information to share. First is the delegate dress code. Even though we're in a virtual format, delegates are still expected to attend all committee sessions in Western business attire. Ladies, this means an appropriate dress, or this can be a skirt or slacks paired with a blouse and a blazer. Gentlemen, you should be in a suit and tie. Cameras are not required to be on, but it is highly encouraged. If the CIMUN staff believes your attire is not in line with our code of conduct, your advisor will be contacted and you'll be asked to change. A good rule to follow is if you have to ask whether or not you should be wearing it, then you probably shouldn't. Now I want to quickly take some time to share a bit about the charitable organization that we are fundraising for this year, the World Health Organization COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. All proceeds raised at CIMUN will go toward the Strategic Preparedness and Response Plan, which includes buying and shipping essential supplies like masks and protective wear for frontline workers, tracking the spread of the virus, and accelerating efforts to develop vaccines and treatment. This year, we are collecting donations through Venmo. The account is at CIMUN_XVII.USGA. We will also be sharing that information on our social media throughout the week, so if you haven't yet, follow our official accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And with that, I'm excited to introduce your Secretary General for CIMUN 17, Danny Benson.
Esteemed delegates and advisors, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the 17th Annual Chicago International Model United Nations Conference. Although I was hoping to be speaking to you from the Palmer House in Chicago, I'm so happy that we're able to be here and continue to participate in debate. Everyone here deserves a special shout out for persisting through all of our virtual challenges and demonstrating your commitment to the Model United Nations. This year's CIMUN is the first ever that does not represent a historical year because honestly, there's enough to talk about in 2021 as it is. We have limited committee sizes from general assemblies of 400 delegates to cabinets of only 15 or 20, leaving more power in your hands to affect change and change the course of how 2021 will progress. My team has worked tirelessly over the last 11 months, changing formats, coming up with innovative solutions, and crafting crises to keep you all challenged and engaged throughout the entirety of this year's conference. We want you to face the world's issues head on, not just about COVID-19, but about the balance of power between international community and private enterprises. The impact of the military-industrial complex on international relations is ever present, and this year you will have the possibility to change how the course of international relations can be run. This year has been difficult, and I know that it has impacted many of your Model UN programs. However, know this, the positions that you will represent this weekend, the decision makers in our society, such as ministers of the interior, CEOs, foreign ministers, are all having the same difficulties that you are facing. Use your frustration, use your disapproval this weekend, and demonstrate how to overcome these challenges with passion and perseverance. I'm super excited to see the creativity out of all of you this weekend. I now have the pleasure of introducing my great friend and this year's Master Sergeant at Arms, Dennis Sopik.
Hey everyone, my name is Dennis Sopik, and it's an honor to be your Master Sergeant at Arms this year. I'm going to go over some ground rules for this year's conference. If you have not already, please make sure you register on Discord to obtain your personal ID number. Do not share your personal ID number with anyone. This is how we will verify who you are for committee. Please treat this like a badge or credentials. The dress code for the conference is Western business attire, so make sure you dress accordingly. Please look presentable. We strongly encourage you to have your camera on during committee session, but we understand the internet bandwidth may be a concern, so it is not a requirement. When you leave here tonight and for the rest of the conference, be sure to be on time to committee and respect each other and the CIMUN staff who have worked so hard to put this all together. Thank you for your time. Let's have a great conference.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicole Wilsey, and I'm the Executive Director of the Model United Nations Development Organization, or MUNDO, the parent organization to CIMUN, as well as CIMUN's sister conference in Mexico City, MIMUN. I can't believe that just over a year ago, I was standing in front of 1,400 of you, talking about my love for Model UN, how it shaped my life, the lifelong friendships and skills that I use in it, and my day job as a web developer. Every year, when I give this speech, I say that I am confident that this year is going to be the best CIMUN yet. CIMUN 17 is no different. I think this is going to be the best CIMUN we've ever had, and that's a pretty high bar to meet. The planning for CIMUN starts far in advance. In fact, we started planning this edition 3 years ago. Obviously, I couldn't see into the future, and we like you have had to adapt. But we really start to get into the details of a conference about a year out. This summer, your CIMUN steering committee, along with the Mundo board of directors, spent countless hours researching and attending demos for every technology platform that we could find. We tested these platforms ourselves extensively and with some of your help. We've worked to find the best technology and to make sure that we kept our committee small to give you the best virtual CIMUN possible. CIMUN is the start of Mundo's Model UN season, and after doing this for 15 years, I've come to realize it's how I mark the passing of time. I've seen some of your advisors year after year for the last decade and a half. I enjoy seeing you all, catching up with you, talking about the past year, and it's really hard not to be at the Hilton this year, not to have that in-person marking of another year passed. But we do still have it. While virtual, we are still here. We are still learning, we are still growing, and we are still participating in the activities that spark joy. I'm so excited to see what you all can accomplish this weekend and hope to see you in person in 2022. Tonight, it is also my honor to introduce you to our keynote speaker, Illinois State Senator and Majority Whip Michael Hastings. Senator Hastings attended high school in the Chicago suburbs and went on to study business management and civil engineering at West Point. Upon graduation, the senator served 10 years in the U.S. Army, rising to the rank of captain. Following his military service, the senator began working in the medical device division with Johnson & Johnson, and in 2012, he was elected to the Illinois State Senate as one of the youngest senators in state history. In 2020, he began serving as the Majority Caucus Whip. In addition to serving in the Illinois Senate, Senator Hastings also practices law in the Chicago suburbs. Please join me in welcoming him tonight. Thank you.